Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, aka BGFH, and I am back for another quick iOS low vision spotlight video. A little while back on the channel, I covered a game called Ballz, which is this really kind of simple but quite addictive little game where you launched a little ball at different angles. It's kind of like a game of Breakout, but you had all these little blocks with numbers on them, and you had, it told you how many times you had to hit the blocks with the balls, B-A-L-L-Z, of course, and you had to last as long as you can. Well, there's a different but similar type of game that I've started playing in the last week or so that's been kind of addictive. It is called Holedown, and instead of shooting our balls upward, we are actually trying to dig down into little planets here. So, let's go portrait here for a moment. The way this works is you have these different planets here. We start out so it's not an endless mode. I think if you beat the game, I've heard that there is a endless survival mode just to give you more replayability. But actually, to start out with, you are trying to go through these different planetoids or whatever and get to the core and you destroy them essentially. So you start out on an asteroid, and you progress up to a moon, a planetoid, a planet, which is the one I'm currently stuck on, and I just unlocked the sun. Look at how ginormous that is. I haven't even played that yet. So we're just going to start with the asteroid, just because it's something I can quickly show you. I should be able to get to the core no problem in this. So, like I said, Ballz was this endless kind of a puzzle game. This one, you start out with, X number of balls to launch, and then you're basically trying to, like I said, destroy these little blocks on your way down to the core. And then when you get to the core, there's like a giant number on them. You hit the core that many times, it explodes, and boom, you beat the level. Problem is, you don't have the resources right away to be able to do that. So, what you have in the lower left-hand corner, there's an upgrades button. And I've maxed out a couple of these so far, and there's a couple more that I need to. But so, like I said, you don't start out with very many balls to launch at all. You also don't have very many turns. Like I said, this is not an unlimited play thing. You might have, I don't remember what you had, like 20 to start out with, like 20 tries, because the asteroid is really small. But I would have to play and collect these resources, break these blocks, collect resources in the levels, and then I could come back to this upgrade screen. There's no again, one thing I will say, kudos to this app, the developer. It's a mobile game, and I paid money for it, and I bought it, and there's no in-app purchases. It's a game. I can play it as much and however I want to. It's amazing. I didn't think that existed anymore. So hot diggity damn, I'm going to support it. Anyway, sidetrack aside, you have, like I said, you can increase the number of balls that you start with. There's this ball buffer kind of a thing, and a little description under there what it does. Hold size, so you can actually, like as you're building resources, you can like increase how much you can hold before you have to go back up to the surface. And what is this one? Oh yeah, how many shots? So you can increase how many shots you get to not only reach but destroy the core. So I just did an upgrade not too long ago, so I don't have any money. You see also behind the ones that I haven't upgraded, like the second one down, there is some. There's like a bunch of blue little notches there, and there's a couple that aren't filled in, 5 or 6 or so. So those basically, you can't, I haven't upgraded those. So let's just do the asteroid. This should be stupid easy. I'm going to go landscape just because it's more comfortable here. So the ball is at the top. Now you see on the top side, I'm starting at elevation 0, or 1. So the buffer thing is what's cool is like, as you rank that up, you can start at like, 30, 50, 60, whatever. So you don't, every time you fail, you don't have to start from the top. So that's a really nice thing. So we're going to launch this sucker. We're going to pull down. You see the nice, and again, look at the visuals here. It's really a nice, like you can see the thick line, exactly where it's going to go from the ball to the block. Okay, and you see the numbers on each one of these, and you know, you see there's some horizontal, some vertical, there's an L-shaped one in the lower left there. Yeah, let's shoot it down here. I'm just gonna launch a few of these really fast, and oh yeah, God, with all these that I have, yeah, I should be able to just cleave through this nonsense. And I forgot to look when I went in here. I forget what the depth is, but it's not very deep. So let's ricochet this. There we go. And some of the blocks, if you hit them, you know, I haven't quite figured it out. There are some numbers that are black, and there are some numbers that are white. And I haven't quite figured out why that is. It's not like, oh, when you have, you know, high digits, they're black. When the low digits, they're white, or vice versa. I don't know, but I wonder if it has something to do with, like, some blocks you hit, if they're adjacent to another block, or they're connected to other blocks, if you break that, it'll also destroy them. So that can save your butt, especially in some of the later levels. Alright, yeah. Oh, this is ridiculously easy so far. Now, I watch, I'll fail. Somehow I'll choke or something, and it'll just... Yeah, so I'm just going to go, you know... Now, also notice that the blocks, they're all rounded. And that means, so let's say that if I hit this one right there, it's going to bounce up into the way it hits it, it's going to really affect, instead of being a corner or a flat surface, it's going to really affect that. So let's get rid of this guy right here, because he's creeping up to the top. We don't want a game over. Yeah, what is the depth? It's not very deep, though. So, you know what? Let's go like that. There we go. We shoot it over. Kill that. Kill that. Oh, yeah. No problemo. And you see those little ball, like right there, I just got one on the very bottom there. I got one on, so I've added another ball to my queue. So like I said, you can earn extras while you're playing, and you get like I said, you get these resources that you use in order to buy upgrades and stuff. Alright. Boom. Oh, you know what I bet? You know what? I think I just might have realized what it might be. I'm going to try to pay attention. Right now we have a black number and a white, two white numbers. The white numbers are not connected. But I wonder if I get rid of, let's say if there were two white numbered ones, I wonder if I just figured it out. If those white numbers were next to each other, or if there were black numbers next to each other, yeah, so we got to the core already. Then if I killed the one block, it might kill the other block of the same color next day. You know what? That might be what it is. It took me this long to figure it out. So now we're at 81. I have to hit this sucker 81 times. I still have in the top or middle, you see 144. I still have that many chances, or that many tries, because I've leveled that sucker up, I think, as much as I can go. I know I might have to upgrade that still. Oh, so close. 5 more to go. Alright, let's destroy this thing. Boom. Done. The asteroid is toast. There you go. Cool little explosion, little block effects. You reached the core. And I got some resources. Not enough to level up, so let's go surface anyway. And we're going to go back. And now we are going to go to the level, because like I said, there's not much really else to say. The game is pretty self-explanatory as far as gameplay goes. You know, you pull down, you launch the ball at an angle, you try to optimize and destroy as much as you can in as few tries as you can. But the problem is, but the other, you know, like I said, you have it's really about the upgrades and all that kind of stuff, how you choose to progress. you know, and the fact that you have limited turns, you have limited balls to start with. So we're going to go like this. Right now I don't see... Okay, yeah, the one on the... Look at the block on the far right, the vertical one with 44. The problem with this planet level is some of these blocks get so tall or so long that, like, if you don't... You know, we're like 2-3 shots away from failing already. I've got to kill these bigger blocks because that one is just going to keep sneaking up there. Okay, yeah, so we have issues here. Humana. Let's do this. Let's try to hit both of them. Oh no, it's only hitting the bottom one. Okay, we're boned. Look at this. We're not going to get that one in the corner at all. Yep, we're dead. See, it's death. Yep, we're dead. So let's do it one more time. And you notice my buffer here, I'm starting at 181, and I forgot to look at the core again. Like, when you select the planet on the level screen, it tells you where you start based on what your upgrades are, and it tells you how deep the core of each level is, and I totally forgot to look at it again. All right, so because I failed so spectacularly, we'll try this green level one more time. And what I will say visually is, again, this game is very visual friendly, especially on an iPad. I wouldn't be able to necessarily read the numbers on a phone, but I would still be able to see the shapes and, you know, generally play the game. But all of the backgrounds are this dark color. The balls, the blocks, all of them stand out. The only real difference is, like, really the shading. You know, this time we've got a green. You saw a red one. There's been a blue one. You know, of course, the sun will be kind of bright yellow or orange. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're hitting both. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's zap that one. Okay, I was hoping that would bounce up into the left. All right, we got to destroy this sucker. I won't promise I'm going to beat this one. I haven't yet. I've been struggling to beat this stupid level. And I keep just trying to earn enough upgrades so that I can attempt to finally beat this stupid thing. But I've got this, and then I've got the sun, and then theoretically, like I said, I've heard somebody say, I think, online, that you unlock an endless mode. So there is... you know, more to do than just beating the levels. Let's see if I can get this right in between. There we go. We're hitting both. See, I like when they're both flashing like that. Okay, let's do it again. There. All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, the problem is where the ball starts, too. I probably should have played that a little bit differently, but... Ay caramba, man. Something tells me I'm going to fail spectacularly again. I got to really be a lot more artistic about where Oh, yeah, I was going to pay attention to those colors, the white and the black, if they match the numbers. Shit. Okay, 40. Oh, well. Yeah, Oh, okay. Both of them went away. Huzzah. Okay, we're still struggling here. We're still just barely avoiding death. Oh, that's bad. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Shit! No, it went the wrong angle. I should have gone a little lower. Yep, we're dead. Well, you know what? I could try it again, but I'm not going to. Let's surface here. You know, again, like, I could play more, but there's really no point. Like, there's not, you know, I don't need to make this a 50-minute video. That is Holedown. It's really not any more complex than that. The gameplay is extremely simple to figure out. You can learn that in about 10 seconds. And then it's just, like I said, learning about the different, like how to upgrade your stuff and what priority you want to make for your upgrades and everything. And basically you just keep playing until you build up enough resources where you can actually tackle one of these planets. So again, I've beat this one. This is the last one I beat, the planetoid. The depth on that was 160. You start at 60 because of my upgrades. 280. I start at 1. Okay, so that's not so bad. Basically, I got to get 100. And the sun, oh my, 380, and I start at 260. Yeah. Well, there you go. Anyway, that is Holedown, available on iOS right now. And like I said, you pay a couple bucks. I think it was like $2 or $3 or something like that, maybe 4 tops. But I'm okay with that because I bought the game. I don't have ads. I don't have in-app microtransactions. I don't have any of this free-to-play bullshit that I'm getting so tired of, and it's not even on mobile anymore. It's actually invading PC and console titles. Like, I just want to buy a game, play it, and have fun. And that's what this game is, and I will absolutely support that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, mixer.com/BGFH. Like the video if you did. Maybe subscribe. Get other people, keep the subscriptions coming. And until next time, I'll chat with you guys again later.